CNBC, the only thing they get the big money to talk to Ryan Cohen is they got the money to so sarcastic and ignorant about the job. They were talking to the CEO saying that they didn't read what exactly he is proposing. Did I read it? No. But when he was consistently says half cash, half shares, then I try to see if I can do some homework myself. What did I do? I was checking different scenarios in my fantasy to say, how can he make everybody happy to vote yes, and actually everybody gains some money without the company to be spending too much money. So I was thinking, and then after I finished one idea I had, I checked with the ChatGPT, I say, is this permissible? And actually, I started for GME, I don't let the ChatGPT start the BS. They're gonna tell you blah, 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 blah. They're gonna put a sentence positive and 9 negatives for you to get more confused. So I say, answer me yes or no. The answer is yes. And I say, why is yes? I did not say why is no or why, I say why is yes. And the long story short is very common time. What do? You're gonna give, as an example, only 2 shares today that is on the contract. You know, you have to disclaim it for people to vote, and the people is gonna vote. And when the people is vote, then they put it commercially in purpose. It must be CNBC. So when everybody is voting for this, what I'm going to tell you that is important, is very, very cheap. And I see why it's 125. So the easy way to do it, to say yes for everybody is, Ryan is gonna say, you're gonna get 2 shares for each eBay. And he's gonna give the cash on the GME after they transfer it from eBay to GME. They're gonna give the cash 30 days later. Why? Because the same time he wants people to keep buying, and the people is gonna be happy to buy when they know every GME that is 22 now is gonna be getting the difference to be 125 after 30 days. That's gonna be a warranty. You buy right now, or you have one GME, you have it for 1 month, and you're gonna get the rest in cash. Whatever price is in the end of the month, you're gonna get the difference in cash. You're gonna tell me, well, we're gonna keep it, and nobody's gonna be able to keep it down because everybody's gonna be buying. And if they short it right now for 20, they have to pay 125. So don't be dumb. Nobody can buy this kind of situation short. I mean, nobody can sell short in this situation. Everybody's gonna buy to arbitrate the $22 now 110 here, but the 110, don't forget, if they get 2 shares, it's gonna be 55. So they're gonna be waiting because it's one of their shares, it's gonna be 125. They're gonna get 2. So GME gets their own share, they want to go up, and they're getting 2 to be 125. So now, when the people start buying, in one point the margin is going to be horrible for the shorts, and they say it's 10%. So if it is 16%, 20%, they're so easy to close, they're going to close. Why they're going to close? Because nobody's going to be selling short for $10 so they can pay in 1 month 125. So after the 125, that is 20, and the trigger for the price is going to be the 25th of the day. So on the 25th of the day, you have to have GME. You cannot buy. After that, you cannot get the benefit in the shares. You have to pay 125 to buy a share. So in these 10 days, they're gonna give, for, you remember it takes like, when they make the split 4 to 1 in GME, it took like 1 to 2, sometimes some places it took 3 weeks. So this is normal. And I say this permitted, I asked GP, he says it's very common. Every time they have acquisitions and all this, is very common. They call it to stabilize the price and to make sure the people who's gonna buy, they're gonna keep it to the end of term. Now, the $5 is there because they're gonna give it to you no matter how much the price. Even if the price goes $400, they're gonna say, after that you're gonna get a $5 anyway. So 1 to any by that time, and $5, no matter if the price goes to 2,000, you're gonna get 2,005. Big deal. It is big deal if it is sure money, no? So the rules in this situation usually say that in a certain price, GME can actually dilute. Because don't forget up to now, they are not diluting because they are exchanging the one eBay for 2 GME of price miserable. And they're gonna give the cash after that for sure. We have the money in the bank. We have the shares to give them already. We're gonna put yes. So now, for the price pass 1 to any goes to 150, 160 because the people are gonna keep buying because they see the homo. This is it. The price is gonna keep going up, and he's gonna give the $5. At that point, that let's say it's 130, 140, 150, he can actually dilute, produce new shares. So the new shares he's gonna produce, he's gonna give him the cash to pay the difference. So there is no way for GME to lose money if they do that. And it's gonna cost them nothing. We gonna be the investors who gonna get all the equity. That's what it's supposed to be. Half cash, half shares. That means the investors get the benefit, not the bankers. So when he dilutes this money, he can pay everybody who give them the convertible loan, or they can buy shares. That is shares that is actually now equity, because we are controlling it, we the retail. I cannot write it down, I cannot tell you because I'm just a retailer, I'm just a loser, but as you see, I figure out things that you can try, and you see, I'm telling you the truth that exists. You have the AI of your choice and try one to see that this scenario that it took me one night, drinking coffee, watching TV, and that came to me. And it's very common, the GPT says. So, CNBC, they did not read the paper. CNBC did not read the paper. CNBC did not read the paper. Hey, something must be good for the little people like us. Buy, hold, brag. That's my choice. Make your own choice.